I thought I'd bring you in on this. It's a little tool I've been asked to make, you know, and I often get asked to make random bits of tooling for green woodworkers, for engineers. I make all kinds of things, kind of always a little bit off camera. This time I'm going to show you this because I think it's just quite a cool little tool I'm making for one of my patrons who, I think he kind of makes instruments like, I'm sure he makes something like violins or something like that. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I've got to drill 2 holes in this. We've got to get up to sort of that size, so I'm just going through the steps here to get these holes drilled. I've just put a 4mm through. I'm now on a 6mm. I think I'll go to an 8, 10 and then we'll try and get that thing through.
Look, you're not going to want to skip this. What follows is an absolute masterclass in engineering, hole drilling. And in the blue corner we have Benny Hill meets Monty Python versus Jackass, and we have Wilson from Castaway doing the drilling. Set to be an epic battle.
It's a little bit of ATCR V2, which I've just kind of forged down a little bit because it was, I think it was about 8mm. I've just forged it down to slightly over 5. I think it's just kind of hardened a bit at that end.
It's hole drilling excellence. That's the one I was looking for. Excellence.
It's through. I keep plying the cutting oil, and I'll probably slow down a bit now because it has chewed that bit up a bit. Because it is slightly harder than it should be, I'm going to go to an 8mm, and I'll slow it down.
Well, if you've got something to do, you know, like wash the dog and walk the car, I'll still be here.
A good drill and some good cutting oil and some sharp bits, they really do make all the difference. I'm always having to sharpen these bits, so it's handy if you can sharpen bits, because drilling, you know, sort of semi-hardened tool steel, it's going to chip up your edges. So it's pretty useful if you can sharpen drill bits. It saves you an awful lot of money.
And here it comes, is where dumb meets dumber.
That's why it's good to have your steel locked in place. That drill bit's just grabbed onto that, so I'll just go through a little bit slower.
No, it never ends. I'm just going to make you watch. I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to make you suffer, just like I suffered. But guys, I'm a pro, so I'll carry on.
Yeah, I think I've chipped the edge of that bit, guys, so I'm just going to have a look, and I'll probably have to put a new edge on it. Oof, properly mullered that. Let's take it out. I'll just go and take it out to the grinder and just dress that up. I've just touched it up to that, so let's carry on.
Okay, it gets better now because it's about to become a Cincinnati, Ohio drill bit time. Yeah, this is the highlight of the whole 17 hours now.
This up on the grinder, but this has obviously been sharpened before by someone else. I think that rake angle there is a bit too steep.
And there's a ridge of high pressure coming in across the Atlantic, so today's weather will be mostly fine and dry with a bit of rain, some sunshine, slight snow showers and fog. I mean, seriously, have you seen the price of petrol in the UK? For you guys in the States, it's now $393 a gallon.
I'm going to try this now. I have just touched it.
Ah, hey lad, and you want to see our lecky bill? It's gone through the friggin' roof of that. Hey, don't talk to me about the gas either.
Kind of doesn't want to cut that.
But hey, don't let that stop you trying.
We're back. I've altered that back angle. I've brought it back up a little bit so the edge isn't coming to as fine a point. I don't know whether that'll make a difference. I think it should do. Soon find out. I may you know, to get this through I may end up having to anneal this steel properly and come back to it.
Confucius say, why you keep doing the same thing, expect different result? Oh, you're back. Hey, did you use a chamois on your car or do you just go for the wind dry method? Always curious about that.
Yeah, it's just stopped cutting again. I suspect it's taken that edge off. Yeah, it's dulled it slightly.
At this point it's not just the drill bit that's dull.
I would have thought they'd have been good drill bits as well. Cleveland. Oh, it's bugging me that now because I can't read it. I've just cleaned it up and it is a Cleveland, Ohio 7/8. Come on, you Ohio guys. Anyone know if that's a good drill bit or not?
In case you're wondering where I got these drill bits, I went to an archaeologist's Christmas party and won these in a cracker.
I think he's just about to stop cutting. I'm going to drill this one and I'm going to turn this piece over and just try and get them from the other side.
I think pretty much most humans would have given up by now, but you know, that ram has just got to keep slamming its head against that brick wall.
Yeah, we're just not clamped up there properly. We're moving on up, moving on down.
There you go, a bit of singing will fix that dodgy grip in the vise.
Try that.
Have you stabbed your eyes out with pencils yet?
Yeah. Yeah, one bit mullered again. Come on, Cleveland guys. I've got an SKF. High speed steel, Englandshire. Look at the angle on that. Woohoo!
I did a bit of research and the guy who ground this was really inspired by the NASA mission in the 80s.
So I'm just gonna correct that a little bit. Try that one. I'm back and we've got 3. I've put another edge on the nuts one, which I'm just really interested to see if it'll cut at that angle. I don't think it will. I've reformed the edges on the 2 Cincinnati, Ohio. I think this is going to turn into a 2-hour video on drilling a hole. Man, some people may just like that, but it's the payoff for me now. If I can get these holes in this with these drill bits versus putting this into a anneal for 3 hours. Ah!
Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. To put things in some perspective for you, I've thrown away or deleted 63 trillion pixels and wasted £18,000 worth of battery power so far.
Oh, come on!
Believe me, this just goes on and on and on, but you know, it's like it's in the back of your head, isn't it? It's there, it's in the back of your head. You're thinking, should just get this annealed, should just heat it up, chuck it in the vermiculite, just come back, do something else, come back to it later. But no, I'm going to do it. I am going to do this. It is not going to beat me. It's like when you buy that flat pack furniture and you think, I'm not going to read them instructions. They're going to be in Chinglish. They're going to be stupid. I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to get this furniture done. You got 18 boxes of screws left and the shelves are missing and you can't fit the doors. Or it's like when someone says, mate, there's a slate loose on your roof there, you want to get someone to have a look at it, and you think, yeah, whatever, and you get up next morning and there's a frigging slate for your car windscreen. We're just gonna look, we're gonna do it. It's Samsung versus Nokia versus Huawei. We are professionals.
And he's screaming right now, slow it down. No guys, those I'll tell you what it is, those Cincinnati bits just cannot handle this steel. Will that do? Will that do? I don't know. Looks horrible. Looks absolutely horrible.
Like a streak of light, there was an epiphany in my brain. It wasn't the vaccine. I looked to the right and there, behold, was a milling machine. I placed the troublesome steel into the mill, drove the milling cutter down, and I did it in about 2 minutes.
I have drilled 2 more holes and I am about to join up the dots on the bandsaw, which is it's having no trouble at all cutting that. Do you know what it is yet? It ain't a 2-fingered duster for a giant, alright? Or maybe just it's a form of fidget they call fidgets. It's a man fidget. Well then, I'm going to heat treat it, bring you back. You're going to know what it is right away. Heat treated out, 65 HRC and cut. And action! Ta-da! Hardened to perfection. Ah! Really? Tried to straighten it. Nah. Ta-da! Back in 2. Yeah, I did it on purpose actually, so you could just see the grain. Honestly. Action! Been here, done that. Let's just temper this one and not even try and correct the minuscule little warp that's in it. You know what it is now.